Okay, for those fourth year plumbing apprentices out there, and especially my class, this is our first day banging up a notch stay at home plumbing video on how to use D2L. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm an apprentice right now, or you're at home and you have access to a computer. Here's my desktop. I'm going to go right into D2L through SAIT D2L Brightspace. So here we just go to Student Resources, go to Login under Brightspace, and here we go. And as it's plumbing theory, we will go right into plumbing theory, fourth year plumbing theory. Now it's important as soon as you get onto D2L that you go through content first. Now if I go back again before I go into content, you'll see on the front page announcements, and there it says welcome to the new stay-at-home D2L, and I have a link to Facebook which says the same thing. I'll keep you up to date through our fourth year Facebook site, which is linked right here. You can just hit it and there's our fourth year Facebook site with the same message of what I need you to do this week. So right now I'm going to go back to D2L, which says the same thing on it. This is this week's assignments. And now I'll show you how to do this week's assignments. All you do is go under content. And here under content, there's our outline. As you know, in the first 2 weeks, we reviewed first, second, and third year. And as I promised, today we would go on to grease traps and commercial kitchen sinks. This is an article I wrote for grease traps, which you can read, and it links it right to Mechanical Business Magazine. And then you could hit this. This is the actual page of part of that article on grease traps, which if you didn't want to link it, you could see it right here in D2L. And then this is our module on interceptors and indirect waste, which you have a hard copy of, which you could look at or look at it here on D2L. Interceptors and direct waste is also the module picture form only on grease traps. I said we would go into commercial kitchen equipment. This is the other module that you have at home on commercial kitchen equipment, which I could look at it right here from D2L. And of course, then I have a PowerPoint of it too, which is the picture only form. I've also written an article on washdown ventilation hoods in Mechanical Business Magazine, and this is it, which is exactly what we have in our modules. And then this is the important stuff. This is the link to the YouTube video, which is questions only, no audio, but you will ask the same questions that are on, or I will ask the same questions that are on this assignment. So if I hit this link, it'll go right to YouTube, and there it is, and you can play it, and you can play it in high definition mode, and you can go full screen, whichever you prefer, and it's only going to ask questions. Now, if you've read the modules on grease traps and commercial kitchens, you should be able to answer these questions. This is all taken off a 3D SketchUp video I did years ago and is still relevant. Now I'm going to backspace and go back into it. So that was that link. This is the Word document that actually asks the questions, and there's the link again to the YouTube video. And these are the questions. You can print this out or you can try and answer them. I will put the answers on in the next few days. Hopefully you'll try it first. And then we'll continue on with another magazine article on the combi oven, which is also in our curriculum. Finally, if you want to really get into it, and you have free Google SketchUp Pro downloaded on your computer, you can hit this button and it will download. And right now, on the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, it is downloading. It's 150 megabytes, so it's a fairly full file of the commercial kitchen equipment that we have in our modules. Now this coincides with this blueprint package. So that while this is downloading, I will go through the other part of the package. This is part, well, this is the video of it. And there's that video. And this is showing exactly what the 3D SketchUp is going to show you. But I'm going to go into the 3D sketch. So even if you can't figure out 3D SketchUp, I have a video for it. And this is going to coincide with this blueprint package, which is 16 pages long, which is included in your modules. And now it's also on D2L, as you can see. And if we go through this, this is top views, side views of all the equipment that is in a commercial kitchen. And these are blown up. There's the contemporary cuisine. There is the patisserie lab and the cold buffet lab. I ask questions on all these numbers, not on all these, I cherry pick them, and they're on that SketchUp model. The most important thing to remember is the equipment list, which is here. There's 200 and some odd items on the equipment list. I'm going to scroll down over here so you can see it all. I'm going to go right to the first one. So all I did is I cherry picked certain items here, and all you got to do is look for what is the water outlet size, which is here under the water column, and it'll also have the drainage here. There's the size of the waste, and you've got to look them up and look them up on SketchUp and on the video to see what they are and answer the questions, which will come as a question form package with this blueprint package that I have added. So I'm going to backspace now. So that's the blueprint package you should be looking at. You have the hard copy. And then there it is there, the blueprint package, right? So I'm going to continue on with this. There's the no audio one. And this is the drip pipe in the kitchen sink. Details from the latest on the drip pipe. So you can look at all this individually. And right about now, we should be ready. That downloads happened. Now I have it already on another computer, so we're going to scroll around and show you right here what that is. So that's how it comes out, the commercial kitchen. You can see it there. And now what you can do with this commercial kitchen package, this is the actual D2L SketchUp file for it. If I wanted to, I could just zoom in anywhere I want on this. And you can go anywhere you want. So this is just using this bar. If I hit the hand on it, I can move it all around. This is going to be the very first question on your assignment, which I will post. And if you just hit an animation, if I hit 62, that's the beginning of the video. You could do it just this way individually, then go to the next number, which is 66, and it'll go to the very first question. And then you could go to the next question. That was how many extinguishers are there on the blueprint package. Then we're going to ask questions on 291 and 290, what they are, and what 278, 270. Let's skip ahead to different questions here. There's 46, there's number 64. You can go through this all in detail. You can go right inside it, whatever you prefer, to find out information on it. All this information is in your blueprint package, as you can see here. So I'm going to put it under play mode, under animation, where it says play, and now it'll just play it automatically, just according to the questions that I ask you on each number or letter of the alphabet. So that is commercial kitchens. I hope you enjoy it. You have all this week to study all this supplemental information. Good luck. After that, we're going to go into yoke vents and vent stacks, and then we will have the midterm.